Hello, HalfMike here, and I just wanted to say real quick, if you've been enjoying my content, please remember to subscribe to the channel here on YouTube and follow me on Twitch so you can always catch us when we're live and see more content. Also, if you are new here, welcome in, and if you're enjoying the video, please remember to like it because it helps me out a lot. I also post funny clips and other things on TikTok. All the links are in the description below, and thanks again. Now let's get into the video. The first thing I wanted to take a look at is Trainwreck. Was talking about a while back, one of the biggest streamers on Twitch. He was talking about a while back how he planned or had intentions of starting his own live streaming platform that was looking out for the little guys and like meant to cater to the mid and small size creators because they are the backbone of the industry, to quote Trainwreck, which is true. But we've seen companies like Microsoft try and promise this with Mixer, and we saw how well that went. Obviously, there was specific issues with contracting big clients before there was sufficient revenue streams already established, and just hoping that it would establish the revenue streams for them. But it appears Trainwreck has partnered with or started his own streaming service. I'm not sure which. We're going to see what was going on. It's called Kick. Kick Social or something like that, or just Kick, I think. Yeah. Six take. Okay, interesting. So we're gonna look into that, see what's going on there, and yeah, I don't know. This could be Shameless. We'll find out.
For the first time in Mogul Mail history, I had to take down one of my videos. Not because what I said was wrong or because I had a take that was too hot and I was getting in trouble, but because when I made the video last night and scheduled it to upload today, it was already outdated. So here's the most updated story of Kick.com, the newest live streaming competitor that is in part guided by Trainwreck TV and might be a little bit suspicious. We'll get to the suspicious part in a bit, stick with me, but first, I owe you an apology. I've made a lot of videos over the past year about how Twitch is about to explode and implode and everyone who's ever used the platform will vanish. It's not really fully accurate. I mean, look, they have had their worst year in terms of PR and products released, but shit, if the Titanic's sinking and there's no lifeboats, you're probably going to stay in the Titanic. And Twitch in 2021 had a 70.5% market share, and in 2022, they've increased their market share to 76%. There's no competitors to speak of. It's just YouTube and just Facebook. Now, this doesn't include vertical live streaming that's really exploding.
I guess that's true.
And Instagram Live. But as far as traditional live streaming,
yeah, but vertical live streaming, I don't know. I just can't get into it personally. Wow. I guess I'm not surprised. I would have expected YouTube to be a bigger chunk, but I mean, they're almost 25%. That's pretty solid.
I mean, if you want to stream, everybody's going to Twitch. 92% of people choose to stream on Twitch. Streaming as a whole is a bit down since the end of COVID. But since then, Twitch has gone up a little bit. Same with YouTube. Facebook's fallen off the face of the earth. Mark Zuckerberg's looking for his legs in the metaverse. Good luck with that. And those people are all going to Twitch. Not enough competitors. Enter Trainwreck TV, who, if you don't know, is a top 10 streamer over the past year. This is by hours watched, an inarguable metric. If you don't know his content, it's mostly based around slots, or at least it was until Twitch said they're banning slots. On October 18th, they removed one of the main providers of slots content, Stake.com, who sponsored everyone, including Train. Train used to be known for streaming the most hours out of almost anyone. Like
literally like 30 hours. It was insane.
But ever since the ban on October 18th, he kind of stopped streaming, at least stopped streaming as consistently as he used to. He has streamed 4 times in the past 6 weeks, just 4 times. And it's not a coincidence that the day after the gambling ban, he tweeted out, "I'm going to create a platform for streaming that's not just for large creators, but it's also for small and mid-sized ones." Now, I was kind of curious to see what this would be.
Yeah, you are the backbone of the entire industry, and you deserve at least a little security, which is honestly, like, it's an honorable sentiment. Like, it sounds great. I have a hard time believing anyone's going to pull that off so easily, especially after watching Microsoft, a company that can literally afford to hemorrhage money on things like Game Pass and console prices just for the sake of outperforming, Sony and especially Nintendo. I just have a hard time see if that company failed to do it. How are you gonna, how?
And we found out yesterday that it's the website known as kick.com because he dropped a tweet longer that goes in depth of what the platform is and what it'll stand for. He talks about his pedigree, and he says that Twitch says they need to cut our pay, which is true. They did cut the pay of creators. They offered 70-30 splits for each subscription. 70.
Yeah, they dropped that shit right before TwitchCon San Diego, too. I just remember thinking about that and how everyone was making jokes about it the entire convention.
% going to creators, 30% going to Twitch. And then they changed it to 50-50 because operating costs are too high. At least that's what they said. But they also tell Amazon and the media they're profitable and have more viewership and advertisers than ever. Whichever it is, it's obvious no benefits are being passed on to the creators who are the lifeblood of what made them successful in the first place. Powerful arguments. He goes into depth about how the 50-50 split's unfair and that even the 70-30 split that the competitor like YouTube offers isn't enough. They can do better. Enter kick.com. We are offering a 95% split for creators.
Yeah, I saw the numbers. I saw the numbers. So basically the claims for kick.com are you get 95% of all subscriber income. You get 100% of tips because the majority of money from live streaming services, the claim is from Kick, do not come from subscriptions, come from advertiser revenue. So what the advertiser split is, I don't know. I don't recall seeing those numbers. But it like that sounds also like a problem to me. If you're telling me I get all of this money, you know, you can have 95% of this because the majority of money comes from ads anyway. Okay, well then how much of the ad money do I get that I'm responsible for pulling in on your website? You know, like, because that makes it sound like you're taking a bunch of the ad revenue, at which point, how are you different? You've just changed where you're taking the majority of the money from, but you're still taking the majority of the money. So, like, cool.
An unheard of split. Not just that, but also the tips that are built into the website called Kicks are going to be 100% for creators. Again, unheard of. Twitch's bit system, I think, is $1.40 per dollar given to creators. And then I think super chats on YouTube are about 70-30, I believe. And so this kick.com is going to be way better for smaller and mid-sized creators. He also says that anyone who goes on the website will get a sub button. He goes on to say that the TOS is going to be fair, unlike Twitch's, which has been a huge PR problem for the past few years. He goes into this weird little ramble about how he's also going to allow gambling, but it's going to be ethical gambling as decided by Trainwreck TV, which seems a little weird. Then he goes into some specifics of what that means. Okay, that we'll remember that fact. And then he goes on to say, give kick.com a year. It's going to be buggy. It's going to be weird. It's going to have some growing pains, but give it a year. They're trying to become a real profitable business by selling to advertisers and not taking money from creators. Okay. Now, the fact of the matter is that's also what Twitch is trying to do. That is in part why Twitch removes things like gambling or the hot tub meta or
no joke. Like they literally got rid of gambling because of the worry that it would make them lose advertisers. I don't know. And we don't exactly have advertisers that are known for taking political stances unless they're easy slam dunks, you know? It's not, they don't really take risks like that.
Or they ban so much. Is because they need to be able to cater to advertisers, something that YouTube has been wildly successful on the video service, and the live streaming service is a little bit further behind on. But we're going to get to that in just a moment. Is it true that kick.com is trying to be profitable through advertising, or are there maybe more nefarious methods they're profitable? Anyway, let's first take a look at the kick.com website. It looks pretty good at first glance. You have a rotating banner of streamers. You have a bunch of...
Wow, this is disgustingly like Twitch. It's insane. Holy shit. That is crazy, dude. It is just like Twitch. That's crazy.
Categories. You have some recommended channels. You have the recommended on the left as well. But it also looks oddly familiar. Some people noticed.
Yeah.
In fact, this is Twitch's website. A rotating banner of streamers at the top. Categories you'll like.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty rough. That's pretty fucking rough. It is literally the exact same setup. You can't like rip it off that blatantly.
Some streamers you'll like, the streams on the left. And at first, people thought that this might be a direct rip of Twitch. Now, I had my software engineer, Otto, who I've hired full-time, look into this for me. I said, is this a direct rip? And no, it is unique code with some pre-built assets. Apparently some images that might be taken from DLive and some UI UX features inspired by Twitch. But it is original code.
Okay.
And it seems outside of a few bugs where somebody had like 300,000 streamers and a lot of people streaming a lot of gay porn, to be working all right for a day one soft launch of a website that's in beta. I mean, the streams look nice, they function nice, and people are succeeding. It does seem, however, that the most used category on the website is slot streams.
Yeah.
Specifically, the slot streams that are no longer allowed on Twitch of stake.com.
Yeah, it's just, that's all this is going to be, especially when you make that the focal point of the launch. Like, yeah, everyone's just going to come here to launch or do slot streams. Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. I don't know, did they not see that coming? Because I saw that coming, especially, like, yeah, he literally said in the thing, and we're going to allow gambling, but we're going to do it cool.
You can see this is one of the biggest streamers on the platform right now. Why does this matter? Well, it was discovered from a couple of people last night, Quarantine and also CoffeeZilla, that Kick.com is a project of Stake.com. I think there's no need to look for the business model anymore. It's a stake investment. And then there's some information here that shows.
Oh, shit. Go to Discord server, Telegram group, and hop on Kick.live bandwagon as Eddie moving all of his sponsored streamers there. Damn! Damn! Okay, so it's literally just a live streaming website to peddle slots. That's disgusting. Holy shit. And then they're trying to like prey on people to like move over there because like, oh, don't worry, we got your money. Like we'll protect you as a creator. Oh my god, dude, that's fucking crazy.
That the Discord server in the subreddit were both owned and operated by somebody on the Stake team. And that a lot of people were tweeting out November 19th when Kick.com was originally launched for stake giveaways. And then even more damning, if you go to Stake.com's LinkedIn, there were a lot of job opportunities to create a live streaming
Kick is a
platform.
new venture.
AKA
Oh my god.
Kick is a new venture created by the founders of EasyGo and Stake.com with new studios in Australia and Europe. So it seems like
It's over.
rather than being this virtuous website, which is supposed to be for small and medium-sized creators to actually get their fair share, that you have to give a year of growing.
Honestly, shameless. Fucking shameless website. I'm gonna keep it $1.50. This new live streaming site, Kick, is absolutely shameless, bro. Shameless. Can't even believe it. Oh my god. Like that is. I was thinking about making a joke about what is it owned by Stake or like what is it sponsored by Stake, just because I knew like all the like slot streamers were, and that's how they make the majority of their money, and like decent money. But I never actually thought the entire website would be owned by Stake or started by Stake, especially because the way Trainwreck was framing things leading up to this made it sound like this was his baby. Or like his idea that he had taken to a team and was really working with. But now this seems more like this was Stake's baby, Stake's idea to push their gambling, and they just like want to use his face because he's a live streaming big name, huge name. So now it just seems like he's getting used by Stake again. Yeah, that's a fucking shameless.
Pains to become a profitable business that will sell to advertisers because of all the people that will switch to this because it's actually good for the people. This is a loss leader for Stake.com to be able to advertise their business in a way that gets around the bans on the mainstream platforms like Twitch and YouTube. This is just another way to do sponsored gambling content. And Train isn't just the virtuous person that he might be pretending to be. He is trying to do this in part because he wants to go back to doing sponsored gambling content.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's also why
100%. I'm sure he's getting paid to endorse the shit out of this brand new streaming service too, by his previous partner, like almost for certain. That's kind of why I was saying like it just seems like they're using him.
He is taken like the mast of letting people know about Kick.com while also not being an owner of it. because he's probably getting paid out the ass by
Yeah.
stake.com
To
gamble
promote
on
it.
the website.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is a lot better of a gig than being like a 30% owner in the website that you have to grow from scratch, and you only make money if you are successful in growing a business.
I guess that's
I
true.
don't think he really cares about that because he'll get his paycheck just for gambling on the website. And that kind of leaves us at the end of the story. What does it mean? Is Kick.com a huge scam? Well, if you ask DJ Wheat, longtime employee of Twitch who left recently, he says that it is a sham. And he can't sit by watching the nonsense.
Damn.
In my mind, I think it's really bad that
I don't know if it's 100% a scam. I do think it's a pretty transparent way to peddle gambling to people after Twitch banned gambling. It just seems like, I don't know. It just seems kind of cringe, and I feel like the road for advertisers is going to be damn near impossible. Like, Twitch just had a scare with advertisers regarding gambling, and now you're coming out with a gambling-focused, gambling-based website for streaming. I don't know if you're going to find advertisers love that idea. Or maybe they will. Fuck it. I don't know. Maybe they will because it's a space specifically dedicated to it and you know what you're getting into. I don't know, but I have a hard time. Now I don't even feel like this is comparable to Mixer. Like when this was starting, I was saying like, you know, if Mixer can't get it done, I don't know how these people are going to get it done. Now the picture's becoming a little clearer. One, they might not get it done, but two, the majority of revenue probably isn't going to come from advertisers. It's probably going to come from the crypto gambling.
Train didn't disclose that this was a stake.com owned website. Not only did it not disclose it, it felt like they were kind of trying to hide it as well.
Yeah,
like
that's what makes it so shameless.
On the subreddit was a stake moderator as well, and then I think they removed him. So it just seems a bit fishy. Like, sure, be operated and owned by stake.com, but be honest about it too.
Yeah.
Like you still could feasibly provide value to creators who aren't interested in gambling content because you give them such a good cut because you're getting the blood money from all the gambling casino users.
But then you are making money off of, like, yeah, see, that's what's gross to me, though, because then even if I, as a mid-sized content creator who wants nothing to do with gambling, I can't in good conscience participate on that website because I'll know that some, or maybe even the majority of my revenue comes from people gambling their money away. And like, yeah, I get the whole like, oh, everyone's supposed to be responsible with their own money or whatever, but like it becomes hard to pretend you hold those values when you're on when you're streaming to people on a website where they can also see a bunch of people gambling on the sidebars, the top creators, and arguably within a couple of clicks, maybe, I don't know how directly close the websites are, but I'm sure it's not very hard to end up from one to the other, you know, end up on stake, and like gambling. I don't know. It starts to feel really dirty to me. And dirty money isn't that good.
Yeah, there's still some value that can be seen in there for small and mid-sized creators. But they should know going in that it's not because you're going to create a successful business that's going to sell to advertisers a year from now because you have so many users and so many watchers. It's because you're making a shit ton of money as a loss leader from all the gambling sponsored streamers, which seems to be the reality of the situation. Not only that, there seems to be a couple things that might get this website shut down instantly.
No shot. Is this just an embed,
What?
dude? What the fuck?
Now, it
Wait.
was revealed yesterday that a couple of the streams were just Twitch embeds, which obviously isn't allowed, and Twitch would instantly take down. They had OTK network that if you click on it in the Kick website brings you directly to Twitch because they're not actually streaming on Kick, they're streaming on Twitch and it's embedded. Now I believe they've removed that feature since. I actually had
That's
Otto try to do an
insane.
embed stream and it works but nothing displays. So it seems like they blocked that off. Don't do that. Don't do that. The website will get instantly shut down. But here's my take. This website will probably in 6 months either disappear or be flooded with gambling streamers and should only be touched by the people who want to lose all of their money or live.
That's what I was thinking. Like, it's probably just gonna end up a haven for all the gambling streamers, but like, damn, that's crazy that people are just restreaming OTK.
Vicariously through people who are losing all of their fake money because all of it's sponsored anyway. That's about it, boys. That's the update, and subscribe while you're here. Thanks for watching. All right.
Holy shit. Absolutely shameless behavior from Trainwreck and the people over at Stake. That is bizarre. I'm about to check this out. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, kick. Take my cookies. Let's see. Overwatch. Slots, just chatting. Call of Duty, just chatting. Fortnite, slots, Fortnite. More slots than anything. Slots, 2,256 viewers. Overwatch 2 actually has the most viewers. So it's just purely, how is this, what is it basing recommended off of if I'm not signed in and I've never been on this website before? I don't know. Community guidelines. Kick prohibits activities and material, including live streams, videos, and comments that are harmful, deceptive, offensive, or illegal. Encourage or promote harmful, deceptive, offensive, or illegal conduct. Dude, you gotta be shitting me with this. Violate any of Kick's terms of service, privacy policy, copyright policy, and other policies. Contain nudity, any pornographic, depict sexual activity, actual or simulated. Sounds like they already had a problem with that. Facilitate, encourage, offer, or solicit. Okay. Involve or promote fraud, scams, or deception. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. You've gotta be kidding me with some of these. Are you for real? Invade the privacy of places, communications of persons, cause or promote emotional distress. Involve threat or harassment, involve excessive, burdensome, unwanted attention, impersonate individuals or organizations through likeness, voice, name. Dude, someone literally embedded an OTK stream. Defame others, contain streamer operated lotteries or sweepstakes. Dox individuals, involve spam, unwanted commercial, irrelevant, okay. Persistent, share harmful misinformation, depict, cause, or encourage self-harm, cause or encourage violent content, constitute or encourage hate speech, okay. Abuse the platform's resources and rewards, like views, followers, involve hacks, cheating, violation, interfere with normal use of Kick, attempt, circumvent, or evade enforcement of Kick term surface, collect information regarding other persons. Okay. Gambling on Kick with other users is strictly prohibited. This includes any form of buy-in from users using Kicks, as well as sweepstakes and lotteries. Whether you may stream gambling games online poker, online blackjack, depends on the laws and regulations of the country you are located. Okay. Well, I'm gonna guess most of these people are in the US. That's fucking funny, dude. I don't know. What a fucking train wreck. That's all I gotta say, dude. Thanks for watching, guys. Follow me on Twitch to join us live, like and subscribe, and I will catch you later.